Are goldfish really doomed to short, fleeting lives in tiny bowls? Or is that just what we've been told all along? The myth that goldfish are short-lived pets is one of the most persistent tales in the world of home aquariums. It's a classic urban legend. Almost everyone knows that goldfish only live a year or two, maybe 3 if you're lucky. But where did this myth even start? And is there any real science behind it? Here's where it gets interesting. The truth about goldfish longevity is much deeper and more surprising than most people ever realize. For generations, the image of a lonely goldfish circling a glass bowl has fueled the belief that these shimmering little fish are simply fragile by nature. Parents buy them for their kids with a wink, assuming they'll eventually teach responsibility before quietly passing away. Pet stores often reinforce this idea, marketing goldfish as cheap, short-term companions. But this is the part most people never hear. Those short lifespans aren't a result of biology. They're caused by misunderstanding, miscare, and a surprising lack of awareness of real science and hidden history. Let's bust open the myth with some actual science facts. Goldfish, Carassius auratus, are a domesticated species that have been bred for centuries, prized for their resilience and adaptability. In the wild and under proper care, they can live not just years but decades. That's right, decades. The oldest documented goldfish lived for nearly 50 years. Yet, most household goldfish never come close to reaching even a quarter of that. Why? Because the conditions we typically give them are woefully inadequate. Here's the twist almost everyone gets wrong. It's not goldfish that are short-lived. It's our approach that's short-sighted. Small bowls, stagnant water, and overfeeding create a toxic environment. Goldfish produce a lot of waste, quickly polluting small spaces. Many owners don't realize that goldfish need powerful filtration, plenty of space, and a steady, measured diet. In fact, goldfish aren't even well suited to bowls at all. They thrive in ponds or spacious tanks. But the stereotype persists, often because early pet guides and cartoons presented the goldfish bowl as normal. This widespread misunderstanding just bad for goldfish fuels a cycle of disappointment and confusion for pet owners. 2. Now this is where researchers were stunned. When scientists actually studied goldfish health in controlled environments, they discovered just how adaptable and tough these fish really are. With clean water, proper tanks, and good care, goldfish can easily live 10, 15, even 20 years. Some out there in backyard ponds live even longer. It's a hidden history that flips the entire myth on its head. These are not weak, disposable creatures, but long-term pets with personalities, memories, and unique quirks. That is both a surprising truth and an overlooked science fact. U1T here in most pet shops. But why do these myths stick around even as real science keeps debunking them? Partly, it's because the short lifespan myth is simple, convenient, an endlessly repeated and explained simply kind of story that flattens the nuance out of misunderstood science. Our own habits, the availability of quick-fix products, and a lack of educational video content reinforce it. But this is exactly why myth-busting matters. Peeling back these layers not only changes how we see pet care, but shifts our understanding of misunderstood history more broadly. Here's where it gets really fascinating, your detail that refreshes the whole debate. Goldfish have remarkable learning abilities. They can recognize their owners, remember feeding times, and even be trained to perform tricks. Real science shows goldfish intelligence rivals that of far more advanced pets. If we rethink what these fish need and deserve, maybe we can start overturning other myths that box creatures and people into unfair limits. So the next time someone tells you goldfish are doomed to short, sad lives, you can hit them with the myth-busting truth with proper care. Goldfish aren't just pets. You try out their companions for decades. That's the surprising secret hidden in plain sight. What myths should I break down next?